your own soul's sake.
That's why the Bible is redundant. The Lord says things over and over because we're stiff-necked, hard-headed people.
Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, watch this.
But in this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All praise.
Question I'm asking. That nation is so big, like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have God so nigh unto them. The laws of God is the light that we gotta let shine before men.
So where we're at? Deuteronomy. All right, so continue with that. So we're going through the curses, right? We're going through the curses. Why we like this as a people, right? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we already established that we curse in the city, right? In and around the cities. Any city you go to in America or anywhere in the world, our people are cursed there, right? You know that, right? Same thing, right? Our people curse in the city, right? Read.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So before it says cursed shall thou be in the field, how we curse in the field today, right? We will curse as slaves, right? When we were picking cotton and sugar cane and all that in the fields, right? We work from sun up to sundown. That's a curse, right? You didn't have no, you know, like today you work from 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. You didn't have no time limit. Once it have light, you start working. Once it get dark, then you stop. You understand what I'm saying? So they had us working these long hours, right? That's a curse, right? Read.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land.
So read, cursed shall be thy basket again. Read that.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Said cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. So what is that? What does a basket do? What do you use a basket for? Right, so a basket holds stuff, right? Right. So it says cursed shall be thy basket, right? So you know how a basket was cursed? You have a savings account? You ever try to save money? Right. The average black person of all people, their bank account probably have like less than $1,000 in it. That's facts. You understand? That's a curse. When you look at the other nations, they have millions and trillions of dollars in their bank accounts. They have money in which generations will benefit their children and their children's children. We hardly have enough to sustain us. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. When it's going into cursed shall be thy basket, and what?
And cursed, and thy cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So that cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. So the basket is going into your savings, your investments, and all that, right? We can't even come together as a people to get money together, right? It shall cursed shall be thy store. The average. You see any black businesses around here? No. Who is the people that own these stores over there? That is what? The Koreans, Chinese, right? Then you have Subway, so-called white man, right? Then you have those corner stores, the Arabs, right? We don't own none of these stores, right? Because that's a curse that was put upon us for breaking God's laws. We can't even have a business. Even if you do have a business, sometimes it don't last long. You can't even come together with your own brother and have a business, right? That's the curses, right? So now jump to Deuteronomy 28:48. Right? We're going to show you that you're still in captivity. And we're going to show you how you could pinpoint that you are these people. Right? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
It says, therefore shall I serve thy enemies. Right? Who are your enemies? Who are your enemies? When you look around and you see what's going on, who is the ones killing us in the streets?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Right? Who is the ones imprisoning us? Right? For no reason. Who is the ones that are killing us and getting away with it?
Bring it out.
Right? Who is them? Who is the one? Who is the people on the earth that are oppressing us the most?
Bring it out.
Right? Who is those people? My man, who is those people on the earth that oppress us the most? On the earth. Huh? Who? Don't be afraid to say it, you know. Ourselves, yes, but what's that, brethren? You hear what the man say?
That's right.
You gotta have some integrity. You gotta be true with yourself, man. The so-called white man is our enemies, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared, man. Bring it out. It's true, it's facts. Right? They can't deny that. They know that.
That's right.
Right? Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
We serving our enemies today, right? Read.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord sent those enemies against us for breaking his laws. Right? It's the Lord who sent us into slavery. It's the Lord who bring us on this land that we're not from. Right? Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
Who you gotta go to buy food? Subway. Look, Subway right there. Right? That is the enemies that own that. You gotta go to Subway. Right? You gotta go to McDonald's. You gotta go to Golden Corral. Right? These are the places you gotta go to get food. You gotta go to the supermarkets, Costco, Walmart. Right? Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. Right? The water, your bottled water, where you getting that from? Even your tap water. Who's supplying your water? You? You have a personal well that you supplying your water with?
Bring it out.
Right? We gotta get that from our enemies, man.
That's right.
They could do whatever they want with our water. You see what happened in Michigan? And they contaminate the water over there. Or people can't even drink the damn water in Baltimore too.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Around here too. Right? You all probably don't even know that. In your own homes, they contaminate the water. Right? That's your enemies. We gotta go in want all things to them. Right? Read.
And in nakedness.
In nakedness. That shorts you have on and that shirt. Now that says boys in the hood, right? So when you look at it, that is us on your shirt.
That's right.
Right? But look at your tag though.
That's right.
Where it made?
Bring it
Pakistan, China.
Right.
That is your enemies.
Right.
Who you gotta go into for all things. You understand what I'm saying? So even like Jordan sneakers, right? Now they established that is his shoe. But who making the shoes? Is the Chinese? You understand what I'm saying? Sean John, all them clothes and style and thing. They saying, yeah, Puff Daddy, he owned that. Sean P. Diddy, he owned that. But guess what? He still got to go to the textile factories to get it. We don't own no textile factories.
Right.
So they could do what the hell they want with that. They could put poison in them damn in the clothes and you wouldn't even know.
Bring it out.
You understand what I'm saying? So we got to go in want of all things. Read it again.
And in want of all things.
In want of every single thing you need. You just drive, you have a driver's license. So you intend to get a driver's license, where you gotta go for that? Who own the MVA?
Bring it out.
Who own the MVA?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Your enemy.
That's right.
Right? If you want to travel, let's say one day you ever travel out of the country, so you have a passport then. Right, so out of the country. You ever seen a US passport? You ever look in that passport? The first thing when you open that page, United States of America and a damn eagle on there. That's to show you who your enemies are.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta go in want of all things. If you have a family member that died and you gotta bury them, you think, if you have, let's say you have about 2 acres of land, and they say, you know what, man, I don't want to deal with the funeral home and all that. It's my family. I want to bury them in my backyard. You think you could do that? To hell no, you can't do that. You gotta still go to your enemies to bury your own family. Right? You gotta get a death certificate. Right? If you're gonna get married, you gotta go to the court. You gotta get a certificate. You gotta go in want of every single thing, man.
Bring it out.
Everything. Read it again.
And in want of all things.
You see, in want of all things. Right? There ain't nothing that you provided. We're not self-sufficient to provide nothing for ourselves.
That's
Right? Because we're in the land of our enemies, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. Right? Because we didn't take it upon ourselves to say, you know what? Let's just migrate and go to America. Right? And take a nice cruise or a nice jet and let's go over there and let's settle. That's not how it happened. We're going to show you how it happened. Read.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So it says the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Right? You know when it's the first time we went into Egypt in slavery? My brother, what's your name, brother, man? Khalil, right? So you are aware of what we're teaching here, right? You believe in the Bible? Why? What? Hey, look, you see what we're reading here?
Yes, sir.
Is this song true to you? This is the Bible we're reading out of.
That's right.
You understand? This is prophecies according to the Bible, right? We reading the Bible is a true book. We bringing it to life here, right? Listen, read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the first time we went to the Egypt, right? We didn't go with ships, right? We were led into Egypt on foot, right? So it says you shall go into Egypt again, right? This is the second time, right? So we're going to show you what Egypt means, right? So that's talking about the land Egypt, right? Give me Exodus 20, you got that? We're going to show you what Egypt means. This is what Egypt means. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
You hear that? He said, I shall bring thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Right? So Egypt means bondage. It means slavery.
That's right.
It means captivity.
That's right.
Right? I see you have the ankh on your arm. That is an Egyptian symbol. You know that does have nothing to do with these people here. You know that, right? Do you consider, what do you consider yourself? What is your nationality? What's your belief? You're black, right? Black is just a color, man. Right? We teaching nationality, we teaching race, we teaching heritage.
That's right.
Right? We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. Right? That's why we're bringing out these curses and we're bringing out these prophecies in the Bible so that you can identify yourself for who you are and know that you are Israelite. You're not an Egyptian.
That's right.
Right? Because a lot of our people, they think they're Egyptians. Right? The Egyptians look like us, right? But we're not Egyptians.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So we already established that Egypt is bondage, right? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So it says it shall bring us into Egypt again. This time with ships. How we came over to this part of the world. With ships, right? The slavery ships, right? They have one right down in the harbor. You ever see it? You could look at that ship. Just looking at that ship alone move your spirit, man. You understand what I'm saying? The spirits of our forefathers are right there at the bottom of that damn ship, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The evidence is there. So that's why we say the Bible is a true book. We're reading out of this Bible here and we're seeing it all around us. We are evidence that the Bible is true.
That's right.
Right? Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
See again, enemies. We are just bringing out who is our enemies? Who is our enemies? Right. Right? Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Bondmen and bondwomen. Not slave men and slave women. Right? Read.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy us. You know what that means? We had a lot of people that raised up in our communities. Right? You had Marcus Garvey. You had Malcolm X. You had Martin Luther. Right? All these guys raised up. Right? To try to get our people out of these conditions and to empower our people. But it all came down to naught. You know why? Because they were not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
We need to follow this Bible. This is our instructions.
Right.
Right? You have a car? You have a car. Any other instruction manual in your car? If something go wrong with your car, that's the first thing you gotta go to, even before you go to the mechanic. Because you might try to fix it on your own. It might be something simple. But you still gotta go to that instruction.
That's right.
Just as how we gotta go to this Bible. Right? Because this is our instructions. This was only given unto us. You know that? How you know that? How you know that this Bible was only given unto us? This was only given unto these people here, these 12 tribes. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
This is our book. You know that? You didn't know that, right? Give me that in Psalms. Right? Hear this. Listen to this. I'm showing you this Bible is a real book. Read.
Get out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
Show it his word unto who?
Unto Jacob. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto who?
Unto Israel.
So if you know the history, Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Right? Jacob is the forefathers of all these people right
That's
here.
right.
He's the progenitor. He's the father of the 12 tribes.
That's right.
Right? So this is how we know that this is our book.
That's right.
Right? Read it again.
He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Yeah, that is statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He showed his word unto Israel, unto Jacob, right? The word is this book. This Bible is the word, right? Give me that in Psalm 50 and 5, right? Because we got to bring the evidence out here, right? We got to compel our people to come back to their heritage,
That's right.
right? To know what their nationality is,
That's right.
right? And to regain that inheritance by repenting,
That's right.
by keeping God's laws, by changing the way of living,
That's right.
right? It's got to start somewhere.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.